The headlines: a 20-year-old dies in unexplained circumstances. The HIV Food Bank appeals for donations. And farmers get advice on saving water. Welcome to Nation News for Wednesday, February the 4th, 2016.
Private and public sector leaders, Barbados' best employers, BPE, is back. Organizations, large or small, private or public sector, enter BPE 2016 now. Benefit from an independent staff survey and much more. All interested in improving staff engagement and productivity, here is the catalyst to get you moving. Our theme, maximizing productivity, building a better Barbados. To enter, visit our website or call us at Caribbean Catalyst.
A 20-year-old man has been found dead at a St. George home in unexplained circumstances. The body of Chad Hope was discovered at around 6:30 in the morning at Sweet Vale. House occupants told Nation News that they were at a loss as to what happened to the former St. Leonard's student, whose address police gave as Wetchman Hall, St. Thomas. He was described as a nice young man. Police say they are treating the death as unnatural at this stage. The manager of the HIV/AIDS Food Bank has appealed for donations to assist people living with HIV and their households. Stacia Whitaker told Nation News that the number of people requiring assistance rose last year, but the number of donations dropped. She wants local residents to offer whatever they can to the food bank. Ms. Whitaker was speaking at the presentation of food hampers by the Lions Club of St. Michael.
2016 now, we are hoping that we could encourage individuals that would have donated in the past. We're hoping that we could encourage them to come back and continue to support our cause here. We know across the board things are hard. We know the economy is a bit hard. However, we always said even if you turn up here with 2 packs of biscuits, we are always appreciative of it. There's no donation too small or too large. Families come sometimes with 1 shopping bag, and we're very happy about that. So we're hoping that this year we would do a little bit more campaigning, send out more letters or emails, and also try to reconnect with past donors to see if they will be able to come back and contribute as before.
CIBC First Caribbean has formally opened its new $3 million finance center at Rendezvous. New CEO Gary Brown told the official launch on Wednesday that the bank's grand plan was to grow business through better customer service. He said the center was dedicated to corporate and business banking clients and other customers whose transactions take a bit longer, like loan applicants. CIBC Managing Director for Barbados, Donna Wellington, said the new investment demonstrated the bank's commitment to the country's economic and financial development. Prime Minister Frendel Stewart says Barbados is proof that a small population is not a barrier to greatness. Speaking during the latest reception for repeat visitors at his official residence at Elara Court, he said Barbados has done quite well to become one of the happiest, safest, and most peaceful places on earth.
We're also celebrating our Golden Jubilee as a sovereign independent state. "50 years ago, we took the bold step of determining that we had a destiny to mold, a future to shape, and that we were not going any longer to allow that destiny to be molded or shaped by anyone else but ourselves."
The Ministry of Agriculture is working to help farmers develop better water harvesting and conservation habits in light of one of the most severe droughts to hit the Caribbean in recent years and concerns about climate change. Technical officers have been providing tips at a seminar on the control, protection, management and use of water. Deputy Permanent Secretary in the Ministry, Lennox Chandler, told the seminar the Caribbean has to step up efforts to combat changing climate patterns.
Based on my observations, however, it's my opinion that we in the region have not been as aggressive as we should be or as serious as we should be in tackling and taking steps to address the issue of climate change. Neither on specific fronts or addressing it on a wider scale in terms of plans and policies to mitigate issues related to climate change. I'm certain there will be dissenting voices. People will argue that they've done a lot, but my way of thinking, I haven't seen those things happening on the ground. However, as CEO, it's my intention to take this climate change matter very seriously. And with that in view, I want to say that one of the early orders of business for me will be establishing a unit in the Ministry of Agriculture to focus specifically on climate change issues.
Industry Minister Donville Innes says he has raised his concerns about the high cost of intra-Caribbean travel with the Air Transport Minister Richard Seeley. Speaking to the media on Wednesday following a trade mission to St. Lucia, Grenada and Guyana, Mr. Innes said high prices are stalling the movement of goods through the region. He said lower costs and less hassle could help Barbadians to get a greater appreciation of the goods and services produced in the Caribbean. Sport now, the Barbados Football Association's youth football tournament, which began in January, has a new sponsor and a new name. It will now be called the Guardian Group Youth Football Tournament. BFA President Randy Harris said it is hoped that the assistance will go beyond money.
Worldwide, the relationship between football entities and sponsor, and I include both government and the private sector, is no longer viewed as merely patronage and handouts, since such alliances are usually short-lived and without substance. We have committed ourselves to move away from the mentality of welfareism and work assiduously with our partners to maximize all potential incomes for both of us. Therefore, apart from this funding, we welcome an extended partnership with Guardian General to lend assistance to the BFA in all areas which both parties can benefit, and especially from their professional competency, in order to make this tournament as great as it can be.
Joanna Davis has become the first Barbadian female hockey player to captain an English National League team to victory at the England Hockey Super Sixes Indoor Championship. Davis, who took over the captaincy of East Grinstead's indoor team last year when they had to settle for the runners-up position, led her side to victory in the final against Canterbury. The 30-year-old, who last represented Barbados at the 2014 CAC Games in Mexico, called the win a fantastic achievement. And finally, police in California say Burger King employees who smashed the fast food restaurant's windows were acting on the instructions of a prankster. Police said the workers received a call late Saturday night from the prankster, who claimed to be a fire department official warning them of a gas leak. The employees, acting on the instructions of the caller, smashed all the restaurant's windows to allow the non-existent gas to escape and prevent the building from exploding. Police are investigating the prank. And that's Nation News for Thursday. For more news, log on to nationnews.com as well as YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And remember to pick up your Weekend Nation on Friday or subscribe to our e-paper.